Hey guys, welcome back. We are back.
We're back.
We are back, finally.
Yeah.
Our leave of absence. Our indefinite suspension has been lifted.
Well, I mean, we weren't suspended, nor were we dropped. We just got busy. We just got busy. It's been, 2-3 weeks?
A long time.
It has been a long time. This feels really foreign. And if you're watching on...
Mainly Jordan's fault.
Oh, come off it. Maybe true.
Yeah.
I've been busy.
Anyway.
But if you're watching on YouTube, you'll notice that we are back to the pods.
Yeah. We figured we'd give the vodcast a taste tester, and and a bit of under the table advice that we got was that people watching on YouTube or listening on YouTube are more likely to sit there and listen on a bus or on their drive than to sit and watch.
And we'll actually watch it, yeah.
Because if they're driving to work, they're going to have it on, but they can't watch it, so there's no point in us.
Yeah.
So we figured going back to the podcast is probably the right way to go.
Also makes my life
a lot easier.
Hell of a lot easier. I don't have to sync audio with video.
And now we can go back to sitting here without pants on.
Yep.
Recording.
Pants on? I mean pants off.
Pants off, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I knew what you meant because I can see your dick out there, so it's... so back to pods. Pods are good. And this one might be slightly longer, slightly shorter. We don't know as yet. We literally sat down. We had a party on Sunday and we were like, all right, we're just going to sit down and fucking talk. Take it back
Lots
to
to talk about.
Throw it back to the OG style.
Yeah.
Just sit down and have a El Chato.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we haven't done that in a while. We haven't done a L'Adult. I don't think we played Rummy in a while too.
No, we haven't.
I don't think are we upkeeping our Rummy Boys name? Sneeze. Do it.
No.
So before we started recording, we were talking about a show. What was the show? A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place.
The new movie. There's a new movie with Emily Blunt and John Krasinski about... It's called A Quiet Place. I was saying it's got 9.5% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Killing it.
So it's going really well. And a lot of people... Chris Pratt actually put a Facebook video or an Instagram video out going, everybody stop what you're doing.
Go and see it.
Go and watch this.
Okay.
I don't care if you're in labour. Stop and go and watch this movie.
Shove that baby back in.
He's like, it's really good, worth a watch, whatever. But we were talking about what it would be like to live in silence because these people have to live in silence, otherwise they'll die because of this monster creature, whatever it is. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. And we're just sitting talking about it. And I was like, what happens if you needed to sneeze? Like what would, you can't sneeze without making a noise, surely.
I mean, I think you can definitely try and mute it, but you're going to get some sort of like...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's that when people try and hold it in. And then I said to Harry, I was like...
What about that long-standing myth that if you sneeze with your eyes open, your eyeballs will pop out?
And so we said that the next person to sneeze has to try it.
Has to do it. And I almost just came out with a sneeze, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I held it in.
And came out with your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Wouldn't that be a sight? Your eyeballs just rolling over the table in the middle of a podcast.
Back in. There we go.
Shove it back in.
I'm all good.
So, yeah, we're really hoping for a sneeze. We might get it.
I'm not.
We might not. You said you're more prone to sneeze today.
I've sneezed 3 times this morning.
I like that you count that or that you remember that. Like, that's noteworthy.
Well, it was while I was driving.
Oh.
And I was like...
Isn't that the worst? Because for like 1.5 seconds...
You're like, nobody stop in front of me because I'll kill you.
Nothing happened, please. You almost have to, like, you feel it coming.
At least it wasn't raining. The worst is when you're raining and you sneeze. You're like, oh, shit, double blindness.
Double blind. Well, I feel like just before you're about to sneeze, create, like, a little mind map of the road ahead and just work off that.
There's a sharp right corner.
Yeah. In fact, if you're just driving, listening to this now, just try it. Just close your eyes for a little bit and make a mind map. Should we recommend that as advice?
Yeah.
Definitely do that. Drive with your eyes closed sometimes. Live life on the edge.
YOLO, right?
Fucking YOLO. Yep, so we've been away and it was our leave of absence and we had to focus on uni. Well, I had to focus on uni. Work. Doesn't help that we both live in different cities, so that is also a challenge.
Although you have moved up here because of the Com Games.
I did. I've been living in Brisbane for the last 2 weeks.
Week and a half.
Yeah, week and a half. That's right. We're only halfway through this week. But I was talking to someone, a friend who still lives down on the coast, and she was saying that
it's absolutely dead.
It's a ghost town.
Yeah, it is. I went down there last weekend. It's so quiet. It took me 45 minutes to drive down there.
So what's the go with this? Is that because people are...
All the locals have just...
Fucked off.
Yeah, picked up and gone.
Oh, okay.
They've all just gone, well... Because there was all this stuff about like, oh, it's going to be bedlam. So people were going, all right, we're going to get out. And all the people that are there are tourists. They don't have cars.
Right.
So...
Because I saw, when I was driving back, it was the second day of Commonwealth Games. Oh, no, second or third day of Commonwealth Games. And I drove past the tram, and the tram was packed. Like, crazy packed. And I'm sure we addressed it on the podcast, and I know everyone that lives on the Gold Coast, leading up into the Commonwealth Games, would have told you the traffic's going to be horrendous.
Yeah.
It's going to be shit. It's going to be bad. It's going to take 8 hours, 5 hours to get to Brisbane.
It was funny because... Like, I drove down there Friday night with Lakin, one of her work friends, Ellie, and one of Ellie's friends.
Right.
So Lakin obviously works in the media agency, but one of Ellie's clients is like Queensland Rail and Department of Transport and all that.
Yeah.
So she's been helped putting up like the signs and advertise the signs for like prepare for the games or
right.
whatever.
Get set for the games.
And like being like, oh, 10K slower, it's going to make it worse. Get on the trains, whatever. And then we're just driving down. I was like, how ironic. We tell everyone to get on, like you tell everyone to get on the trains.
You clear the road for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And it was perfect because it took us 45 minutes.
And that's the thing. I drove back, took me 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It's definitely not an issue. Traffic right now. Mum, I was having a chat to Mum, and because we have cousins who are come down from Sydney and are watching the games this week. Apparently...
Up from Sydney, and
they're staying at my apartment. And they were saying that the whole day they saw a handful of cars go down the that Gold Coast highway, that joins Southport to Surfers. And that just blows my mind. Because when I live there, it's fucking busy, like all the time. Oh, I just hit my hand on the table. Oh, that hurts.
Jordan is now a pussy.
Yeah, so Ghost Town, Gold Coast. But the games are going good. We're what are we? Almost finished? Close to being finished?
No, Sunday's the last night, so still 4 days.
Yeah. Australia, killing it.
5 days, 6 days.
Yep.
5 days.
5 days. Australia's killing it.
Yeah. I think we're at 42 gold, 43 gold, something like that.
Were we ever not going to win, though?
Well...
we got the home court, in quotations, advantage.
Yeah, but there was like saying that they thought it'd be close between us and England, but we've just dominated England.
Yeah.
Like we won... I think I saw we won 28 of a total 50 medals, gold medals in the pool.
Oh.
So we've got double the amount of medals as England. We have 50, they have 25.
So I thought...
We have more gold than any other...
country.
Well, yes.
Oh, than
any other medal.
Right.
So we have 50 gold, 38 silver, 43 bronze, 131 medals. Shit. England have 76.
Jesus.
And the next highest is Canada with 46.
Okay. Respect to Canada. I was going to say something. I completely fucking forgot what I was going to say.
Then Scotland's the next highest with 29.
I know what I was going to say. It's Com Games related. Did you see that they... And, like, this is the most incredible thing ever. And I didn't know it was going to happen until I started watching the Com Games, and I was like, wow, this is cool. Mixing the able body and Paralympic athletes, the broadcasting together, and having the events at this like mixed times.
They always do that.
No, usually for Olympics, it's able bodies go.
Oh yeah, Olympics.
First.
It's always the same for. It's always been like this for Commonwealth.
Has it though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just don't watch.
Well, not
Commonwealth
all the time. Like back, but for since I've been alive, they've always done.
Oh, okay. So I
mixed.
didn't know that. So, but I know the Olympics,
because the Olympics
it's
is
able-bodies
normally
and
like
men.
a week afterwards or the week after.
It's usually the week after that they have the
something like
Paralympics.
that. Yeah,
And I was like, it's so good because,
we dominated in Paralympics.
oh yeah, I mean, but aside from have like, you know, that, it's just like, you know, broadcasting numbers are up for Paralympics. They have more support. It's just, I don't know, it's just sort of like, and this is going to get sensy, but it's sort of just, it's just nice to see that support and people still caring rather than just being like, all right, able-body Olympics are over or Commonwealth Games are over. That's it. Doesn't matter now. I'm like, oh, it's cool that, you know, there's an even amount of support. It's quality and it's great. But one thing I did notice, and I was like, I don't know if this is because one, they're already segregated from the able-body Olympics, but do you think like for events like swimming and mainly swimming, do you think they should break down the Paralympians into further categories? Like,
Yes, 100%.
because
Which they do.
do they though?
Yeah, there's like
there's a guy.
T38. There's like S. There's classifications.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
There's classifications like some.
Because I saw some guys swimming with like no legs against people who do have legs, but
Yeah.
they have arms as well. And I'm like, how? What?
But it'll be their mobility. Like they'll have no movement, or they'll have. Like there was one where two guys had like a left leg missing. One guy had both legs, but was like paralyzed down one side of his body or something. Like they all get classified to make it even.
Yeah.
So it is evened out. Like it's not like, because some have cerebral palsy, so they'll all be put in the same
Right.
classification.
Right.
So you haven't researched this.
No, well, I probably only watched a handful of
Yeah,
events.
they do.
I'm going to be honest.
They
but-
do classify them all and put them into
Oh, okay.
like
Well, that's good.
categories, subcategories, or whatever.
That's good. I didn't know that, and now that I do, that's good.
Yeah.
Restored my faith in humanity. You have.
No, they're just gonna let one bloke without one pinky toe to fight against a bloke that's only a body.
Can you imagine that? Fuck, that'd be rough. That'd be real rough.
Speaking of, did you see the transgender athlete for New Zealand? They let a transgender
No.
in the weightlifting. So I feel like weightlifting is probably the least likely sport you could allow someone that was a man.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a test and she was like her hormone levels were 0 or very, very low,
Right.
but still.
Hang on. So we're talking about
You've grown up as a man, turned into a woman.
turned to a woman competing in the women's division.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like weightlifting is probably one of those. And we're not saying here that women can't lift as heavy as men.
No. But I feel like growing up lifting as a man, you've probably learnt. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
well, believe me, some of the women there could probably lift heavier than I can, but
I can guarantee you all the women there can lift heavier than I can.
in the same category.
Okay.
In the same category.
My sister feeling it important to announce that she's
go
going
for
for a shower in the middle of a podcast.
In the same weight category, I think it was 89 kilos or something like that.
Yeah.
I can guarantee the men would lift heavier than the women.
Yes. Yeah. I don't doubt that. And
But I feel like growing up, if she's lifting like that for a man, it's just, I don't know, just the hormones make you lift more, or I don't know how they do it, but surely changing to a female, it would be a bit.
yeah, I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that they
But
allowed
nothing, she didn't win a medal. She dislocated her elbow or something.
that. Oof.
Well, she might have won a medal, but she was going for a PB and she got it up above her head and then her elbow just went and just,
Popped out.
yeah, out and back in.
Out and back in. That's the best kind of dislocation.
Oh, yeah. If there is a good type of dislocation.
If there is a good type of dislocation. See, I feel like in that situation, had she... Oh, you said she won a medal, right?
I'm not sure if she did or not, but I know she ruined her elbow.
Okay, well, let's say for argument's sake, we don't look that up and we just assume that there are two alternate universes. I feel like the one where she wins the medal, people go, oh, this is ridiculous, and people like get angry about it. She doesn't, people go, oh, but at least we like let in the transgender and stuff like that. So I feel like you never you're never going to please everyone. At some point, whether she won or she lost, someone, some group, somewhere is going to be angry. And I feel like just by the smile you're giving me, you're about to tell me if she won or not.
No, I'm just reading this thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like if you're born and you change transgender at 6, you don't have an upbringing of lifting, but born in New Zealand in 1978, she lived until her early 30s as Gavin. So she's had like...
Oh, she's done pretty much...
matured
Yeah.
and everything as a male.
Yeah.
Then decided to become female.
Ooh, at the age of 30.
This news article is transgender's weightlifter's injury exit may be a blessing in disguise because it just stops all the protesters.
And that's what I'm saying, like...
Okay, a gold medal, which looked hers to seize after she lifted a weight 7 kilos heavier than her nearest challenger at the first attempt. Yeah, so I don't think she didn't get any...
See, I think...
Because I think that was the one where you have to do the 3 lifts. Like one's a clean, one's a snatch, and then the clean and snatch or whatever it is. But...
How would you feel if they made a separate category like for transgender? Do you feel like that's unfair segregation, or do you feel like that should...
Yeah, I feel like that's segregating them.
Even though she's in a division where she's living 7 kilos heavier than her closest competitor? I just feel like
Jerry Warwork, the head coach of Samoa's weightlifting team, said, "A man is a man and a woman is a woman. I know a lot of changes have gone through, but Laurel used to be a male weightlifter. The strength is still there, and for all females, it's unfair," which I agree.
I agree with that. No, I definitely agree with that.
Situation may have been accepted, but won't stop us from protesting, regardless of whether it's one of our athletes or not.
Mm.
And I mean, I feel sorry for her because she just asked and they let her through. So it's more the Commonwealth, like,
like the board.
Yeah, the board. I was like, the Commonwealth board that have let her through and whatever. So it's not really her fault.
No, of course not.
But
none of this is her fault. And
there's stuff here about Human Rights Commission. Like if they didn't let her through, it would have been.
And this is what I said before, is that you're never going to please everybody, because if she gets allowed and she wins, all her competitors and their coaches are going to bark up.
Yeah.
She doesn't win and she doesn't get let in, human rights activists, like, say something, right?
Speaking of human rights activists, did you see that? Sorry to just...
No, take me on this journey that you're about to embark on. Go for it.
That barber in Sydney?
No, tell me about it.
Well, he has been taken to the human rights court for refusing to cut a little girl's hair.
I have not heard of this.
Okay, so he's a barber shop owner. So barbers you associate with men's haircut.
Men's hair, right. Hairdressers,
women, or me, or us.
Or us. Yeah. I went to the hairdressers the other day, yeah.
Did you actually?
I did. It's
nice.
It's kind of short now.
Yeah. And so a mother brought her daughter in, came in with her daughter, and asked, can she have a haircut? And this guy politely refused. It's gone, well, I'm going to have to
say, no, I only cut men's hair. Yeah.
He's gone, I'm going to have to refuse. Sorry. Like I don't want to cut her hair because I haven't been trained for it.
See, now I think that's fine. That's completely fine with me. Because if he's never cut long hair before, like the mum has two options at this point: get it done and see what it turns out, or hear that the man has no training and let him fuck it up. Do you know what I mean? Like he
goes, I only specialize in cutting men's hair, and I'm not qualified to cut female hair. I'm surrounded by, and he said to her, "There's 4 hairdressers along this strip of shops," and she didn't accept it. I've had a lot of females come into the shop and I point them to the nearest hairdressers, which is a 20-second walk.
It's probably like next door.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Why would the mum pick that place of all places?
See, when I go into my barber, on the rare occasion, but when I go in to get my hair trimmed or whatever,
Yeah.
there's one guy that I always go to. I used to go to, like,
When you had shorter hair.
when I had shorter hair.
Yeah.
And I go to him and he's like, oh, well, I'm not going to cut your hair. Like, I don't want to. This guy, whatever, like, what's his name? Ryan or whatever. He goes, go to him. He's got longish hair. He's cut longer hair before. Like, he knows how to style it,
Yeah.
and how to work it because there's so many layers.
Yeah.
He knows how to layer it and he knows how to do all this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, cool, man. Like, you know who's better, who's what. I'll go to them. And obviously, it's very rare that they get your hair exactly the way you want it. But
Have you ever
close
had
enough,
a
close enough
haircut
is good
where
enough.
you're like, oh, that's perfect. No, that's exactly
no,
what
I
I
have.
want. I have too, but and I'm in a similar situation to you. So when I used to have short hair,
But I trust them, and I know they're going to do it better than anyone else. Like I go to.
sure,
And if I went to Jeremy, who's my normal guy,
yeah,
he wouldn't probably do it as good. Like he's a good hairdresser, a good barber, but he's
Yeah.
probably not quite as good as long hair.
with long hair. So who
Which
do you
is
go to now? Do you go to a hairdresser? Or,
No, I still go to a barber.
so you just go to Jeremy still.
Well, I go to Bare Bones,
Okay,
and then I go to
the guy.
the
who's
guy
more
that yeah.
See, I used to go to one guy for so long and then changed to a different barber when I changed my hairstyle. Went to him forever. And then in 2015 when I was like, all right, I'm going to grow my hair now, it got long. Without even like going back to the same barber, I just went, well, I just know he does men's hair. And
Yeah.
even though I am still a man, my hair is
Transgender haircuts.
my hair is representative of a woman. And therefore, I go to a hairdresser. So,
Well, I wouldn't say representative of a woman, but it's
longer.
long. It's
Right,
just long
right.
hair.
It's long hair.
And he's used to short
And he's used to short.
crew cuts.
So I was like, I'll just go to the same person that my mum and my sister go to.
That's
And
cute.
yeah, she did a fantastic job. So it was just a no-brainer to me. It's like, I didn't try and go to him and be like, hey, can you cut this?
Yeah.
Because I knew...
He probably would have gone, I can try, but I'd suggest not.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he would have. He would have been like, yeah, just sit down.
More money.
And then would have got like fucking, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
That movie where it's like... and then it's got like this like bush afro or some shit I did not ask for. So, yeah.
If only haircuts, barbershops were like they are in GTA.
What's it? Oh, yeah.
You can just spin the chair and you come out with a new hairstyle and you can...
And if you get the short one, you want to go back to the long one. You
You can
press
just
the long
change it.
one.
Yeah, you just pay $50 and then bang, long hair.
Which kind of fucking expensive for a haircut?
No, mine isn't.
I used to pay, when I used to have short hair, I used to pay like $25-$30.
Yeah, so my barber is, I think it's like, well, it used to be 28. I think it's like 32 or something now for a haircut.
It's
But,
still cheap compared to what women pay.
oh yeah, but women,
Fucked.
yeah, but I get it for 20.
Your haircuts now.
No, or any haircut. Dad gets it for 10
Wow.
because he's got no hair, but,
Okay.
but, well, because he's got less hair, but like I still get mine for 20 because I've been there since, like I've been going to this barbershop before this barbershop was there. So to
You're going to have to
explain,
explain that to me.
so Dad used to go to this guy, his name was, John.
Okay.
And I went with him and he was a big Lions supporter. A lot of the Lions players came in, whatever.
Yeah.
He'd have all this memorabilia on the wall. We went there and I've been going there since I was like 8, 6, whatever.
Sure.
Then he came in with an assistant, what's the word? Apprentice. That's one.
Okay.
He had an apprentice called Luke. Mm-hmm. So then eventually, a couple years later, still getting haircuts, whatever. John retires
And then Luke takes over.
and Luke takes over with his mate Steve.
Okay.
So Steve and Luke.
They sound like fake names.
No. Steve and Luke are actual names.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it is John. It might
Yeah.
be Peter. It's either Peter or John.
Of course it is.
But then
At what point did Jesus and Samuel join?
No, Steve and Luke take over.
Yep.
They make this place. They only have 2 chairs to start. Then they hire Jeremy. No, these are real names.
I know they are.
But anyway.
So who cuts your hair now? Judas?
No, Mary.
Mary.
And then these 2. And I've been going them still going. Then it's the 3. And now they've got like 6 chairs. Steve and Luke no longer. Well, they still work there. They still own it.
Yeah.
But they don't work the chairs anymore. They're like. But they've made Uppercut the hair gel.
Oh,
So they made Uppercut.
okay.
Yeah. So they're like big dogs
They're
now.
big dogs now, yeah.
And I'm like, I knew them when they were apprentices.
Because I mean, when I used to have short hair, I used to use Uppercut. Best product ever.
Everyone uses, like, they've got so many, the biggest range, and like they're always traveling to, like, trying to get it to other countries and stuff. And
Which is a PSA. If you have short hair and you're a male, listen to this, use fucking Uppercut. It's like the best stuff.
And Luke went and started a shop up in the sunny coast, like a bare bones up the sunny coast. And yeah, so these places are still going chock-a-block. Now Jeremy's like the manager of the one in Morningside.
Jezza, yep.
And Steve and Luke just come and go as they like.
When they need
to.
Yeah.
Because they're just the owners. They don't cut. Well, occasionally they'll come back and have a day of cutting, but they have 5 or 6 chairs going at one time. Like they're real busy all the time now.
Shit.
But yeah, everyone gets charged like 32 and I get 20 because I've been there for so long.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
That is so good.
I need Jeremy and stuff to be there for when I get back to short hair.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be... Because if I start going back there when they're there, everyone else will get to know me and they'll know $20. Yeah. Otherwise, if I turn up and they're gone...
They'll be like, hey,
$40. Yeah.
So... I wouldn't consider that a bombshell announcement, but you're going to go back to short hair. You're going to cut it short.
Yeah, I am. I'm cutting my hair.
What's the decision behind that? Because you look good with long hair. Let's be real.
Well, it's not short. I'm going Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy look.
No, I'm going to have to Google that.
Or Mark Wahlberg from Daddy's Home 1.
Oh, okay.
Like that sort of. Like,
yeah.
So like probably like it'll be long enough to like slick back to like my neck.
I mean, it sounds like you're going back to the awkward phase where it's not short, but it's not long. It's just sort of...
Pretty much.
In the mids.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at photos over here of Mark Wahlberg. Because it's pretty long.
Me.
Like this.
Yeah. Go Jax Teller. All right, I'll show you Jax Teller.
All right. Jax Teller?
As in Jax.
Oh, okay. Jax. Jax Teller. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, I never knew this guy's name, but I saw him in King Arthur. Great movie.
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam is his name.
Oh, that's Jax Teller is not his real name.
No, Jax Teller is his
name in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I knew it was from that. But I met his double.
So can you tie your hair up is what I want to know. I
don't know. I guess I'll have to cut it and find out.
Yeah. Would you want to be able to tie it back up?
Not particularly.
Okay. You don't want to get into wearing?
If I need to, I can tie the top up and if like I've wanted it out of my face, but...
Yeah. This podcast is going to take a real weird turn. Well, I mean, we always said that we were just going to sit down and talk, which we have. And this is what it usually is like when Harry and I sit down and talk. We just talk about random shit. I want to get into wearing more like hats. And I don't mean like baseball caps and stuff like that. Like fedoras, top hats.
You weirdo.
I just think it... I tried one on the other day and I was like, that kind of suits me. Because I saw you wearing one the other day and I was like, hair down.
I was not wearing a fedora or a top hat.
No, you weren't. You were wearing like a
suede.
A very indie festival hat. Speaking of festivals.
Splendor, lineup.
Splendor in the Grass. Drop today at 8 a.m. Biggest headline, Kendrick Lamar.
Well, for me, biggest headline is Lord. Because I'm not a huge... Like, I like Kendrick, but I don't think Splendor's about people like Kendrick. Like, he's not... He's a mainstream person.
Yeah.
Like, he performs at a lot of places.
Yeah.
Where I think you could see him, like, fairly often.
If you travelled around, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit sad that Tash Sultana's not coming.
None sadder than I.
I mean, I saw her last year, so it's okay.
But Gang of Youth, that's my big one. Like, if I go to Splendor, they will be... Everyone will go around them and Lord.
Yeah. I mean, coming off the success of their aria and stuff like that, and we spoke about them multiple times on the podcast, especially around Australia Day, which I think was like episode 2 or 3. Yeah. They're going to be big. Are you going to go? Is the question.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So we're waiting to find out. I'm going to try and pull some strings.
If you can pull some strings, I will go.
I'm going to pull some strings, make it happen. If
not...
Best case scenario, we get some backstage passes. But...
I don't think I'll go normally.
I got to pull real hard.
That's fine.
On those strings.
those heartstrings.
You got to pull on those
But yeah,
heartstrings.
no, I just like I would probably prefer to go to the single concerts of Gang of Youth and Lord
As opposed to a festival?
because they will be, say, they're $150 each.
Yeah.
They're probably the two I really want to see. I mean, the Wombats would be sick, and Churches and Angus and Julie Stone. Like there are some people that would be cool to see, but they're not like I need to see them. So say you're paying $150 for those.
It's a pricey weekend. Like it's a pricey.
That's
3 days.
$300.
Yeah.
Or you're paying $600 or
Close to like almost $1,000.
$550 for the full weekend, and then you're paying camping as well.
Yeah.
Or accommodation if you stay outside. So yeah, like
Really dropped off there.
Sorry, I'm watching this video that you tagged me in.
Yeah. I love how we're in the middle of a podcast and we're both on Instagram and I'm tagging you and stuff. How good is that? New follow, Harry.
Yeah.
What's it called? Is that Post?
How good does Post Malone sound here?
Is he coming to Splendor?
No. I wish if he was.
Because we saw, I mean, there was like a mock list going around.
If he came, I would be
100%.
I would be on
No
there.
brainer.
Because him with Lord and Gang of Youth would be enough, like would be worth going. But I got to save my money for New Zealand anyway.
That's right. We spoke about it on the last pod that we recorded 3 weeks ago. You're heading to NZL.
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 ACK as it's known.
What?
Auckland.
Oh.
That's the international. That's the
Call code.
Well, no, that's the airport code. ACK or AKL maybe. It's AKL.
I think it's AKL.
It's AKL. I lied.
AKL.
Auckland.
Auckland.
Yeah. So.
What else do you want to talk about, man? I mean, we're back, baby.
NBA finals starting soon.
Yeah.
Since you said we're back, baby, it reminds me of LeBron.
Yeah, look, really proud of Ben Simmons. Joel, did you see? So he's now with Tinashe, right? You know, the singer?
Is he?
Yeah, they're like dating and stuff
Mad
now.
dog.
But the way it started is the craziest thing.
Didn't he commented on one of her photos just
dude.
going like,
So she put up a photo of her in like some lingerie sitting on bed, being
and
like,
he put like the peach with fire or something, didn't he?
No. She's like, where's Bay at? Dude just comments, Philadelphia.
Oh, no. So apparently that's not how it started. Apparently they were dating before that, and then because that's how it came out that they were
really?
dating.
Oh.
So I think they were previously dating, and then
And he just put a peach on something?
she put she put that photo up going, "Where's Bay?" And
Yeah.
he's gone in Philadelphia, and everyone's like, "Oh, so they're dating?" Like, because she responded, she responded back being like, "On my way" or something like that, or being like,
Oh.
yeah. So
I just love that though. I just love
That's
that.
awesome.
Like he just slid in on
Philadelphia.
fucking Instagram and now they're
unless
just
they were
banging.
already dating, but yeah.
He's young too. He's like 20, 21. And she's 25, 26.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Shout out to my boy Harry and Lincoln.
Yes.
Mature women know what they want.
A wizard that's never early or late. He arrives precisely on time.
I was going to say when he comes, but when he wants or something like that.
He arrives precisely when he means to or
When
something
he
like
means to. Yeah.
that. Was just an inside joke from last night.
Yeah. Well done to Lakin. Hats off to Lakin. Hey, quick witty thinking.
If anyone does it, there was a photo on Facebook saying, "What is your favorite Lord of the Rings quote while having sex?"
And that was her.
So Jordan, no, that was
That was yours.
Yeah.
I asked Lakin what is Harry's.
Jordan tagged Lakin in it going, "What is Harry Jones's favorite? Like, what is Harry's favorite quote?" And tagged me as well. So I just left it. But then she came back with,
She came back with the goodies.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to."
Yeah.
Which is a good quote. And one of my favourites was, "Meat's back on the menu, boys." Looks like meat's back on the
menu, boys. I love that.
Or there was some funny ones like we could draw swords together. Go on, squeal. No one's going to save you now. Come, Shadowfax. Show us the meaning of haste.
Jesus.
You're going to have to toss me. Don't tell the elf.
What the fuck?
There's some awesome ones. We have had first round. What about second? Well, that's not the right quote. It's we've had first breakfast. What about second? So that's the wrong quote. Anyway, so yeah, that was...
Man, you know what it does? It feels so good to have days off right now. Like I'm coming off the back of close to a week straight of shooting. We're talking 1, 2, 3 shoots a day. And I have the next 3 days off. And it's the best feeling. Like just the feeling of waking up with no agenda. Having like nothing planned for the day is the best feeling. And it's going to last for 3 days and then it starts back again on Friday. It's going to be great. Really enjoy it. Starts back again tomorrow. Yeah.
What? Tomorrow's Thursday.
Is it? Jesus Christ.
Our Lord and Saviour.
Oh, you're right. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, so it starts on Friday. Because I'm shooting on Saturday and then shooting...
We have a big weekend on. Big Sunday.
We have a...
Massive Sunday.
Well, I have a big weekend and then we both have a big Sunday. We're pretty much spending all Sunday together.
Well, you've got to shoot 5 a.m. in the morning.
Can we just address that? A 5 a.m. shoot.
Yuck.
Yep. Enough said. Next.
And then Jordan is shooting my grandma's 90th birthday.
Oh, I'm glad you said it like that and not Jordan shooting my grandma's. Hello. Happy 92nd birthday, huh? Pop, pop, pop. Skitty, pop, pop.
So yeah, we've got that in the morning, a high tea or whatever it is.
I love tea.
I do not.
And I
love cake.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah.
So then we got that, and then we'll both...
Which is, it's going to be so cute.
Yeah, it will.
We have
good.
family portraits organised and everything, so you got to look your sharpest.
Oh, I will.
And
then I've got to go home, have a shower.
I will be doing much the same. Yep. Cleaning all my cards from the 2 photo shoots in the morning.
And then we're going to your sister's drinks in the afternoon.
Yep, some farewell
4
drinks.
4 till 7 or 3 till 7 or something. What time is it, Caitlin?
I don't know.
She doesn't even know the own times of her own farewell.
3:30.
All right, let's go with that. 3:30. No, don't even look at it. We're showing up at 3:30.
Okay, 3:30. Well, I'll show up at 1:30 if I need to. But,
yeah, well, we can jump on the drinks early.
and then I've got to go to Laken's because her birthday's on Monday.
Fun.
So her family dinner for her birthday and her twin's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm driving back to the Gold Coast at night.
Yeah, that's good.
How great's that? It'll probably be like 1, 2 a.m. And then I am...
back at
I'm back at uni on Monday at 8 a.m. Fresh. Operating. It's going to be great.
I'll be sleep. Actually, I won't be sleeping.
I'm going to be drilling through a tooth and just fall asleep.
I think we're going to Movie World.
I love how Katey's trying not to make noise, but we're going to keep addressing it and make you feel awkward. Do you want to come and jump on?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, they can hear you, so you may as well.
Hi, guys.
No one said hey back. How do you feel?
Loser.
So, Katey, you ready for your move to London?
No, not really. A little bit stressed, a little bit nervous, a little bit excited.
Okay.
All in one.
A range of emotion.
One for all, one for one.
One for all and just me for me. Check out maybe Katey's Snapchat or Instagram story for a little bit of a behind the scenes.
I feel like she's zoomed in on our faces.
2 things I want to talk about right now.
What are we having for lunch?
That is now a third thing I want to talk about, but that...
And Bobby Lashley's back in the WWE.
Okay, interesting. Katey, what did you say?
What are you having for lunch? I'm hungry.
Lord of the Wings.
Oh! All of a sudden, we're getting Lord of the Wings. Yo! Katey, high five. I'll edit. I'll put a little sound in there. Yep. No,
Okay,
2 things I want to discuss. Okay.
E.T. Go Home.
No, I'm disappointed.
In?
2 things.
Okay.
Okay. The first thing I'm disappointed in, and it was we briefly spoke about it before we started the podcast.
No one sneezed.
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cadbury.
Do
you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, okay. There was a crunchy to my left.
There was a crunchy to his left. It's just a packet because he's eaten it. But it's when he was eating it that I realized how angry crunchy makes me.
Well, no, not angry. They don't make you angry because you enjoy them. They are delicious.
Yeah.
It's the false advertisement.
Disappointed. It's a false
No, you're still not disappointed. It's not disappointment either.
Okay, look.
Because you still enjoy them. So you're not disappointed by them, but you're questioning why.
Sure. If you're a crunchy regular, you'll know that when you bite into a crunchy, one side, typically the left-hand side of the crunchy, depending on which way you're holding it, is always crunchier, harder.
There's that hard honeycomb.
Density. It's a different density.
It's the hard honeycomb, and then there's the soft honeycomb.
And then there's a soft side of it. Right?
So I always think a whole thing of soft honeycomb would be good, but you want a little bit of hard. But Jordan wants the whole thing to be that hard honeycomb because that's what makes it crunchy.
If you're not going to be full crunchy, call it 10% crunchy.
Half crunch.
You know? When has something that's been 10% hard, 90% soft ever worked for anyone?
Oh, last night.
Oh, okay. No. So that's my first gripe.
I was talking about the cake I made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with your sex life, did it?
No.
Okay, good. Because I was going to say that's 5% hard, 95% soft. Yeah, it just annoyed me. I'm like, make the whole thing fucking crunchy. Don't call yourself crunchy and not be crunchy.
Fair enough. I still enjoy them, so I'm not going to argue this fact.
Yeah. That was my one thing. And I've completely forgotten my second thing now.
Speaking of Cadbury, while you think of it.
Yeah.
I had a curly Wurly for the first time in about 10 years last night for dessert. And Jordan, for anyone out there, Jordan doesn't know what a curly Wurly is.
I feel like a lot of people don't.
Caitlin, do you know what a curly Wurly is?
Yes!
How good are they?
I haven't had one.
Ever?
No.
Oh, well, I'm going to buy you both curly Wurlies when we go to the shops.
All right, we're getting Lord of the Wings and curly whirlies today.
So they're like, it's like a twist. It's like a twisty chocolate, caramel. Oh, amazing. You're going to enjoy
Twisty
it.
chocolate.
So it's like,
Just when you did the twisty action, I just imagine like, you know, those like licorice, the red licorice sticks that are twisted? That's not a curly whirly, is
Are
it?
they a bit like chewy?
yeah, they're chewy caramel.
Maybe I have had one. Yeah.
Okay, so I've never had
So
this
they're
before.
always like next to like the chomps and stuff.
They like white little.
Do you want to
There
come
you
sit
go.
down? If you're going
There.
to talk,
That.
jump on a mic. Just come sit down here.
That's what they look like.
They're like white little bars.
So what's inside them? Is there mint inside those?
There's a man.
No, it's caramel.
Oh, okay.
Curly Wurly. See, it's like twisty.
I feel
Oh,
like it's a rich people's chocolate. Though.
they're like 85 cents.
Still rich.
It's these rich motherfuckers that are eating curly whirlies.
Sorry, I got it for free as
Got
well.
cash to blow, you know?
So what was your other disappointment?
I actually don't remember. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't remember.
Are you wearing a dog chain?
It's my dog tags.
Harry's got dog tags.
God, I hate those.
It's for Lakin, so shut your mouth.
What have you got inscribed in it? Something
Oh,
cute.
she made it.
Oh, is it personal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I like it though.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Wow, this is all on the podcast, Caitlin. She listens to this. How you feel?
I'm going to glass you. That's from one future wife to...
Bombshell. let's
Yeah, we'll
pass
drop that
over.
now.
Yeah, well, let's drop that now. Katey, London, less than a week. Today makes a week, I think.
Yep.
Stay next week. How exciting. You guys get that announcement on your podcast.
Oh, I think we announced it last.
No, we announced it like 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
This is the first time we've had anyone but ourselves on the podcast. You are
Yeah.
That's the
first ever unplanned guest.
exciting.
Unplanned. All the only guest.
Or the only guest. You've just rocked up.
Do you think you'll get more views because of me now?
Yep.
Well, can you put your face towards the mic and not speak out of the window like you're in a movie?
Goodbye, my lover.
More views because of me now.
No, everyone just stop listening.
Yeah. Everyone's like, fuck this. Who's this chick?
Yeah.
Go away.
Who is this third person that they have now?
She's that transgender weightlifter.
Yeah. Hey, Katey, we want to get your opinion on that. We spoke about it like a while back, but so there is a Harry, explain it because you mentioned the story.
Okay.
And you know it well.
So there's a transgender weightlifter that performed for New Zealand early in the Com Games. Was a male until early 30s, changed to female, was accepted in, didn't win a medal because dislocated her elbow, but in the first lift, lifted 7 kilos heavier than anyone else. Do you think that should be accepted? Like, she should be allowed?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, then you can just be
Oh, okay. Yes, I do.
So, do you think she should be allowed in the women's category? Or do you, and this was something I pitched,
Yeah, because...
but do you reckon they should make a transgender category?
I mean, yes, but then isn't the whole point of transgender people to fit into the life that they have now, not to separate them? And
That's what I think. So I think there shouldn't be a transgender
make
because...
them more segregated. Like,
Yeah.
I
Right.
think,
That's like having a gay and straight, like, section.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that because they've obviously chosen to be the gender or the sex or, you know, whatever some people don't like
Associated with this,
identify
yeah,
as
yeah.
even a female or a male. I think
So
it's
what
totally
category do you
fine.
put those people in?
Or they just don't compete.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or they choose.
They have to choose or they
Yeah.
don't compete.
Yeah.
But I totally think it's fine.
So, okay, so she dislocated her shoulder and she didn't win.
Elbow.
But, elbow. Had she won gold, would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I'd be happy for her. Just
See,
like I'd be
I don't
happy
think.
for anyone else.
See, I feel like if you change, we did discuss it before, and we're going over it again.
Yeah.
But what I said
we have
before-
someone else's opinion here. And that's
What I said before was if she had changed from a he to a she when she was 12, that would be all right because you haven't grown up.
She changed.
30.
Mid-30s, so she's grown up as a man, got all her
Like weightlifted and stuff.
She was a male weightlifter, so she's grown up with all that training.
Yeah.
Had the muscle because it's muscle memory.
Yeah.
So she's
And
got
then
all the
decided
male
to become-
muscle
But
memory.
then, is that saying that women can't lift as much as males?
No,
And that's what we said. We said we're not saying that women can't lift as much as males, but in the
but same category.
she was lifting 7 kilos heavier than her closest competitor.
So no,
It is a touchy subject, and I don't think there is going to be a right answer.
It's
And
not
people,
a touchy subject. It's just a hard subject to make a decision on.
sure,
I don't think there's anything touchy about it. No controversy. I think these are the things we need to be talking about.
okay.
okay, fair enough.
That was a very intellectual and very
Now
succinct
get on your
answer.
plane. You're too smart.
Yes, get on your plane. We need to dumb this down for a second. No, I think you're right. I think you are right.
Well, it's going to come up more and more.
It's going to be more prevalent, definitely. And we address the fact that there's always going to be two sides to the fence, and you will not always
be on top of it.
be on top of it, and people aren't always going to be happy.
Yeah.
But such is a debate, and something that I've taught Caitlin over years is that people are
You're
entitled.
entitled to your wrong opinion.
Wrong opinion
No, you're entitled to your everyone's opinion is correct.
in their own world.
Just sometimes mine's more correct than yours.
Caitlin's a very stubborn woman.
I like
I think
it.
she'll do well in London.
So how long's this been going for?
Well, this actually episode's going for 50 minutes. So if you're still with us, well done.
Also, do you have a life if you're still with us? Jesus.
Oh, steady on.
Oh, what sort of fucking support are you then?
Now we want you to leave.
Now we want you to
joking
leave.
before.
Fuck Sunday. We're not even coming on Sunday. We're staying with Grandma Ethel, and we're just going to keep having high tea.
Beatrice.
Hey, Grandma Ethel.
No, it's Beatrice.
Oh, that's still such a cute name.
How funny was
Like-
were you there when we were talking? Rhiannon was like, "Oh, it's Grandma Ethel's birthday," and I was like, "No."
No,
was like,
I said Grandma Ethel, and she was like,
"Oh, that's not her name." I was like, "No, that's not her name,"
and she was like, oh, Beatrice.
and I was like, "What?"
She was like, we're like,
I was like, "That's her name."
yeah.
She's like, "Bullshit." I was like, "Yeah."
Guessed it.
Well, it's a very, like, olden kind of name. Beatrice, Gertrude.
Gertrude. Fucking Gertrude.
And mix them together, and you got beetroot.
Gertrude and Beatrice. Beatrice.
What about my pop's name was Wesley.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Lawrence.
I like Wesley. I like Walter. I like Walter.
I like Walter.
Walter's a cool name.
My godfather has a dog, Walter.
What do you think, actually, this is a nice topic to talk about. What do you think about weird baby names? Like,
What's the weirdest baby
Elderflower.
name you've ever heard?
Oh, okay.
Because Katie and I heard one
No.
at a
Here's
media
one.
event.
Just wait.
Yeah. Remember the guy whose name is?
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell me yours first. I got to work out mine.
Okay, so we were at Lord of the Wings Intrapilli's opening night.
Okay, well, don't name and shame the fella. We were at an event
we're at an event. Fuck. Well, I'm not editing that out. So we're at an event and we met a guy and his son's name was Forest Blue.
Forest Blue.
That's not the worst. So how's this? JK_MN. What does that spell?
JK_MN. Is that even a name?
Joke. Man.
Whoa! I am gonna have to beat that.
No.
JKMN.
JK_MN.
I don't know.
Noel.
What?
JK_MN. JKLMN. So
So
Noel.
it's Noel. Surely that's not legal.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Or maybe it was JK
Who
dash.
is that?
It would have to be JK hyphen.
My brother like saw it on like I don't know
At work
one of
or
the
something?
kindies or something.
Yeah.
Noel.
So
I was like, that
bad.
makes me ill.
See, I like weird baby names, but that's just a bit
Or
weird.
A dasher.
It's so stupid.
That was at
Yeah,
one
that's
of my
weird.
so stupid.
sisters or mum's schools. Oh, some people come up with some seriously bad names.
And I'm sorry to do this. It's such a white person thing to do
Northwest.
because brown people would put as many syllables as we can in there.
Yeah. That just says
That's
Paul.
just their first name. That's just the first name, yeah. Then you have a space and then it's a middle name and then a last name. Which usually starts with a normal brown name followed by more syllables. It's like Singaranta Janta Hamba Hamba Jamba Da.
But then you have just like the people whose name is literally Paul, but they're Asian, and then people are like, yeah, but
What's your real name?
It's Paul.
I was in clinic one day and I'm not gonna name the guy's name, but they were like, is
Josh.
well no, they said his Asian name.
Oh,
was trying
Ling
to say-
Chow or whatever.
Okay, they said Ling Chow, and he was like, yeah, and she was like, okay, what's your English name? And everyone just went, we don't call him a name other than
Ling Chow.
Ling Chow.
Oh,
And he was like,
example.
Ling Chow's fine. And she was like, okay. I think now
you
she
can't
just
say English name. You say westernized name because they don't have an English name because that is English.
They don't have to have
But
a
you
don't have to have a Western.
No,
I
but
reckon
to
you just-
ask it, you just what's your westernized
well,
name?
you just call them their name, and then usually they're the ones that go,
Oh,
Oh, just call me.
but just
Lee.
call me like Sam. And you're like, okay, Ling Chow.
okay, Lily
Say
Chin.
Ling Chow.
It's like Sam Zhu or something.
Lily Chin. Beat like, come on.
You know, how funny would that be if we just ride this with me? Imagine if we were in class and they were like, Harry Jones, you put your hand up, you're like, here, just call me Ling Zhao. We did it the other way.
Yeah.
The teacher would be like, I think I'm just going to call you Harry.
Just call me Mohammed Abdullah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mohammed Abdul.
Sorry? Oh, that's just my...
Like you're the whitest person ever. Katie, you going?
I'm just going to get some stuff.
Okay.
That's time to wrap up then, I guess.
Is that time to wrap up, Katie? Should we go grab...
I'm hungry.
The woman of the house has spoken.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Harry.
Such a dad joke.
You're a wizard.
No one's a wizard, but we're all hungry. And on that bombshell, let's go grab some wings. Let's go grab some curly whirlies. Guys, thank you for joining us. 55 minutes. It's one of our longest podcasts. Let us know if you like this one, you know, because we really just sat down and we just spoke our minds.
Which is just so different from what you normally do.
It actually was.
It actually was.
So shut your mouth.
I mean, it was different for us. Maybe it wasn't different for anyone else.
Yeah. Oh.
Usually we write down like 3-4 topics and then have a structure.
But you were just lazy this one.
Well, this one we threw caution to the wind.
We were gone with the wind, some would say.
Number 1 highest grossing film when adjusted for inflation. But that's for a different podcast. Harry, it's good seeing you again. Let's go grab
Thanks.
some chicken wings.
I'm going to get a burger, but okay.
Okay. Guys, remember the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All of them are at Rummy Boys Pod. YouTube, this will be released up on YouTube Wednesdays again. But look, from now on, sometimes we might release them on Thursdays and Fridays. We'll let you guys know. Yeah, Katie, we're getting busy now.
Saucy. Okay.
Do you want to say goodbye, Katie? Do you want to sign us off?
How do you normally say yourself?
You just do whatever you feel like. How would you sign off?
Thanks so much for listening, guys. This is Harry, Jordan, and Caitlin bringing you the top news in the world. Good night, and say hi to your mum for me.
All right.
Okay.